People, when I try to lead by example by trying to influence other people to live and enjoy themselves, treat themselves, if they work real hard and executioners, beast mode or whatever at work. When I try to influence people to go out and have a nice time and not be stuck in a rut and be miserable and thinking that all they do is work, come back home is life. When I do that, I try to influence or inspire people to live. I had a conversation. I don't even know if it was a conversation because I'm teaching every time I open up my mouth because I'm around a bunch of dodos for the most part. And what I mean by dodos are dumb people. That's what dodo means for short. That's a 80s talk for those that may not understand when I say dodo. Dodo just means a dummy. In short terms, that just means dummy. you know, um, if I'm talking to someone that's supposed to be of age, and they say, yeah, I was trying to show a 20-year-old how to kick it and get out, and why you always stuck in your room, and why you always staying in your mama house, and I'm just trying to teach a person how to get out and have a nice time. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now this person's in their 50s. And this person said that they were showing a 20-year-old how to enjoy life. Okay. By doing what? We went to the club. A 50-some-year-old going to the club with a 20-some-year-old. And I think to be exact, the person was 20, 21. I don't know how they got in there at 20. But anyway, this is what they were saying. Could have been a lie. I don't know. People, when you're of age, and before I go further, see, this what sickens me of my generation on up. My generation on up has no wisdom. Yeah. They have no wisdom. The back in the day wisdom havers are no longer. They're gone. Our great aunts, great uncles. No, we're talking about kinfolks who were siblings of our grandparents. Huh? And the reason why I'm going back that far is because even our parents were dodos. Maybe some of our parents' age bracket back then had some sense. Had some sense and had some wisdom when was teaching us when we was little. But as I was growing up, even my parents' generation were dodos because in that era, my parents' era were crackheads. Were crackheads and alcoholics. So they couldn't teach us nothing. Because like I said, they were dodos. We were taught by the streets by the gangbangers and people older, or either our parents' age bracket, those who might have had some sense. But for the most part, when I was growing up, I was taught wisdom by my great family members, great aunts and uncles, grandparents. That's who taught me wisdom. And hanging out with older people in my teens. But I'm saying, my generation, as of right now, is a waste. It's a waste. No one has wisdom. And I'm talking about 40s, 50s, 60s. 40s, 50s, and 60s are dodos today. You may find a few who have some wisdom. You may find a few, maybe a handful of 40s, 50s, and 60-year-olds who has some common sense. who has wisdom. Why? Because my generation on up want to stay young minded, want to stay young minded. And we're talking about by opening their mouth. You can know a fool once they open their mouth. I am surrounded by a bunch of childish grown people. You're 50 some years old bragging about you teaching or inspire a 20 or 21-year-old how to enjoy life by showing them out to the club scene. That is not it. You could have just told that person go kick it with one of their little friends and go to the spot, go to the club, or go to a bar. You didn't have to be the one to take them to the club. What you doing? What you talking about? What are you, huh? Now, if this person would have said that they went out to dinner with the 20 or 21-year-old, they went out to eat, and they were just talking to them by teaching and inspiring them, then that's different. I took such and such out just to get out and have a nice time. We went out to Applebee's or Red Lobster or the Cheesecake Factory or Longhorn, and we talked for a minute. You know, not saying that everybody need to tell me their business, but since you said that, I'm like, well, why you ain't just take them out to eat? Why you shaking your tail feather with a bunch of 20-some-year-olds? What you listening to? What they playing Teddy Pendergrass for the young generation night? What they's playing Anita Baker or something? I'm confused. So you went out with the 20-year-old. So what you was doing? I'm confused. So when you went to a jazz bar, you went to a open mic jazz set or something. People, when you teach someone how to enjoy life, I'm not talking about the shenanigan lifestyle. Anybody could do that. She could have done that on her own. She could have done that with her little buddies. She didn't need you to help her go. No, that's what you wanted to do. And that's all you know. You don't even know how to enjoy life. This particular person don't know how to enjoy life. So that's what came to their mind, assuming that since this person is young, I could just take him to the club. But that's not it. All you're doing is basically just introducing her or him to a shenanigan lifestyle today. Today, you can't even go out to clubs no more. You do what you want to do, but I want to advise that. If you are working and you want to enjoy yourself, it's a lot of things that you could do besides living in the shenanigan lifestyle. It's a lot of things that you could do. But going out, 50-some-year-old going out to a little dumb club with a 20-year-old is stupid. Going out drinking with a 20 or 21-year-old, you almost 60. That's stupid. What are you talking about? You don't know nothing yourself, so you on they level or something? I'm confused with this generation of mine. No one has wisdom up in age. No one. Only a few. And those few are hard to find, are hard to come across. When they come across, don't nobody want to listen to them. I was trying to talk to somebody else in their 40s the other day. They kept talking over me. They didn't want to listen. It's an unfortunate. It's an unfortunate. They don't know wisdom and they don't want to learn it, but yet get an attitude when things don't work in their favor. Get confused because they don't know how to make a great judgment call. Huh? Think they know everything but don't know a lick. People, you need to make better decisions for your age limit. You in your 40s, you in your 50s, you in your 60s. I'm not saying that you need to be walking around here like an old person with a cane. But I'm going to have to start rebuking people up at this age if you're hanging out with teenagers. I'm going to have to start rebuking you if you're going out to the club with 21-year-olds at your age. You're hanging out with grandkids, clubbing, juking, smoking weed, getting drunk. You can't even come to work because you was out with Shaniqua at the club last night. Now you can't even get your bills paid because you hanging out with someone who don't even have bills. It's not it, people. It's not it.